All right, if you guys can't tell, I obviously just woke up, but I woke up. We woke up to some pretty big news, right? At least I'm I'm on Mountain Time, so I'm a little bit behind you guys. So maybe you guys have been awake for a while. But anyway, they're saying that today at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, which is right before the main card starts, the Holloway versus Cater main card, that they're going to give a decision on what Khabib is going to do moving forward. And in an Instagram video that Dana White posted, I saw that he said it's going to impact the main event and the co-main event next weekend, which are both lightweight fights. The main event obviously being between Conor McGregor and Dustin Poirier, and the co-main event being between Dan Hooker and Michael Chandler. So this is my prediction for what I think the announcement's going to be. And I'm guessing here, I'm speculating, but when he mentioned the co-main event, this is what made me think it's going to go this direction. So I think that Khabib is probably going to end up fighting GSP. I think in Khabib's mind, after he beat Conor McGregor, that's like a thing of the past to him now. And I think retiring at 30-0 with the potential to beat one of the greatest ever, and he's a guy who also dominated the division above you, right? So he's a little bit bigger than Khabib naturally, I believe. Like, I think GSP probably could make 155, but Khabib's a decently big guy. I mean, I don't know. They're pretty fairly sized, but like, GSP dominated 170 for so long, and he's obviously one of the GOATs. That just seems like such a fitting way for somebody like Khabib to go out, who's had such a storied career and is undefeated, right? And what made me jump to I initially thought that they're going to announce it today, right? Which means if they're going to announce it today, that probably means that I just don't think Dana White wants to do Khabib versus Dustin Poirier 2. And if you're announcing it today, what you would have to say is Khabib is going to fight the winner of Conor versus Poirier. I don't think you can go on ABC and say, well, if Poirier loses, he's not going to get the fight against Khabib, but Conor McGregor will if he wins, right? So what I think is going to happen, if they're planning an announcement like this, I think Conor versus Dustin Poirier is going to end up being for the UFC undisputed lightweight title. GSP and Khabib are probably going to fight at like a catchweight, maybe 160, something like that, right? And then the winner, this is what I mean when Dana mentioned this is what made me think that's why it's going to go this direction. The winner of Michael Chandler versus Dan Hooker, lightweight event, co-main event spot right below. And I mean, if you guys watch Ariel in DC's been talking about how he would use that prime real estate to call out a big name like Conor McGregor, right, if he wins that fight. I bet the winner of Michael Chandler and Dan Hooker is going to fight the winner of McGregor and Poirier in the next fight, right? That's unless they're doing some kind of tournament style where the winner of both of those fights is going to end up fighting for the belt or some shit like that. But I would think that if they're announcing this, again, I only think that because I don't think Dana White would go out and say, we're going to give Khabib the winner of Poirier-McGregor. Because if Poirier does pull it off, that's not as big of a money fight. So I think, I'm wondering if they got something going on with GSP. That's just my pick. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And I guess we'll find out at 3 p.m. Eastern time today on ABC, right? So I'm excited, man. It's good to have fighting back, right?